Monet finna get caught slipping. The fact, look, I said Kane be figuring out everything, and I feel like he continues to prove that he's the one that should be in charge. But at the same time, y'all already know I say he a hothead. He's definitely a hothead, and that's his only. I feel like that's his weakness. But yeah, he. I said he figured out both of his doggone parents. He figured out that Lorenzo was responsible for Zeke's death. He don't figured out. He know that Monet the one. Um, that took out Lorenzo. But yeah, on preview for the next week's episode, what's his name? Gordo? That dude Gordo. I was like, look, Monet gonna try to get him before he tells something, but he might just slip it out. He gonna slip it out. Look, somehow Kane gonna figure it out. I don't know who gonna be the one to get to Gordo or what. But yeah, Monet is telling Gordo on the next one to leave Drew alone. And he was like, he gonna continue to see him. He probably be like, I'm gonna continue to see him, or I'm gonna tell what you did. I'm gonna tell what you did. But yeah, hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Life with Chelsea. This for Parable 2 Go Season 3, Episode 6. And I just got done watching it. Excuse me. Okay, so Monet trifling. First of all, the episode ended with Monet seeing Lorenzo there. And I said, yeah, he gonna hunt her. He gonna hunt her. And he said that the kids basically they gonna hate her. I said, especially Diana. Look, Diana definitely. I said, how she gonna sit up here when they had the little shootout? She gonna say Drew made the right call. I said, look, y'all done started a war for nothing. You know you responsible. You ain't Gordo gonna go there with you. I said, man, look, a snake for sure. But they gonna have to watch their back. They gonna have to get. They just gonna have to watch their back in general. Cause once they take Gordo out, cause he gonna get taken out. Cause he gonna get too cocky. He gonna study try to use what he knows or what he did and against Monet, and somebody gonna get him. Or either Kane gonna take him out, or Drew might get him. If Drew finds out he the one who did it, he definitely gonna get him. But yeah, Monet trifling. That's the first thing. That's the first thing we're gonna talk about. Also, I didn't think about Lorenzo like last week when I did my review, and I've been studying saying Zeke funeral, and then Gordo was like, sorry he couldn't make it to Zeke's funeral on the last episode, and I was like, what are you talking about? Did I miss an episode? But the funeral we've been seeing is the funeral for Lorenzo. I don't know why I thought that was gonna be Zeke's funeral. Of course it was Lorenzo. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it was for Lorenzo's funeral, not Zeke's. Because I show said I missed the episode. But Monet identified Lorenzo's body, and even in that, she's showing herself. She like, yeah, that's him. I said, you ain't crying nothing. I said, people already gonna know that you did it anyway. But she wasn't crying. She said, yeah, that's him. I said, girl. But she look, everybody reckless when you think about it. Drew done went over here and he stabbed the guy, the Russian, and that's what happened. What led to the shootout. He reckless. Kane been reckless, but even he was being. I seen somebody said that Kane is a role reversal. Kane is being more level headed than Drew because Drew just upset. And I said once Diana find out, then the fact that they got those pictures of her, they got the pictures of her. I said when did they install them cameras? And I think they showed Effie on the trailer looking at some cameras, so she probably gonna inform them about the cameras. So I said they must have just installed it, but how they know though? How they know the area? Maybe because they've been keeping watch on everybody that they know. Because I was like, how they know where they had they substances and stuff, they product. I'm gonna say product. I said, how do they know? But I was guessing they keeping watch on them. Of course they gonna know. But Monet identified Lorenzo's body. She said, yeah, that's him. I already said that. It was so plain. Kane, Drew, and Diana get the call that something happened to Lorenzo, that he's gone. Effie kept on checking to see if Tyreek was okay. And I said, look, I wasn't expecting him to leave her. He left her. I said, after she opened up, he was like, well, that's not what I was looking for. He wanted her to confess. And she finally, excuse me, well, she didn't confess. Actually, she noticed that he was taking her to the area where she got rid of Lauren. I said, how he know? Like, did Lauren tell him last week exactly where they did it at? But yeah, she's like, where we going? And she had a hand on the weapon. She had a hand on the weapon. And I was like, dog. But I don't know. Y'all think that he's still gonna end up having to take Lauren out, or y'all think she in it for a long haul? Because they show her on next week's episode, and I think somebody said that she's supposed to be playing both sides, but I don't know. David's still trying to get his brother out. He also before we talk about that, do you think Lauren will be a problem? Yes, I think Lauren. I don't know. I'm conflicted because she been just Tyreek, and I don't know. I think we're gonna have to wait and see because it could go either way. It could be she could be loyal to him, It could be that she finally see who he is and she turns on him. Like, I don't know. And the way Sullivan was talking, y'all think she would try to use her seeing her parents against her or something? But I don't know. Lauren just been so convinced that Tariq innocent, and even Sax was telling her he didn't try to kill you, but I said I don't know if we could say, well, it's too late now. He was telling her that I don't think he tried to kill you, but he's not innocent. He's not innocent, and I feel like she gonna learn that he's not innocent. But by that time, she might be deep in the game too. But where we start? David's still trying to get his brother out. With that, did y'all see that clip? It's on YouTube. They show Davis. He's like breaking down, crying, and it also looked like some sirens on his face, like the red and blue sirens on his face. I don't know. The only thing I could see breaking him down is something happened to his brother, or they get him. But yeah, it's a clip. It's a clip of him. He's crying and everything. I said, what happened? I said, I don't know. But yeah, he's still trying to get his brother out. He also wanted Sex to tell him if Tariq's name is being mentioned in Lauren's death. And Sage is looking guilty. And I said they gonna have to tell him, and because Tariq already know anyway, so maybe Tariq gonna be the one to tell Davis that Lauren is still alive. But yeah, Lauren. Speaking of Lauren, she's still speaking on Tyree's innocence. Sullivan trying to get her to come back to the safe house, but she want to talk to Sax first. Effie can tell that something is off with Tariq because she keep questioning him, asking is he okay, and she could just tell. She should have just told him. I don't know if that would have made a difference or not, but yeah, she should have been honest. He said he's okay. He want to take her somewhere. I said he gonna try to kill you. He said he want to take her somewhere, and she gonna go. Drew thinks that the Russians took out Lorenzo. And I said, no, your mom and your boyfriend did. Monet talked all that noise to Kane because she knew he's smarter than people think. She brought up why she didn't take Kane out. What did she say? Excuse me. What did she say? She was insulting him, calling him dumb. You don't know nothing. If I took out Lorenzo, don't you think I would have took you out too? I said that means you next. If you know she did it, that means you next, and you better watch yourself. I said you better watch yourself. I think that's why she told Drew not to tell that she gonna be the one in charge. But I already knew in regards to Lorenzo. I said since season 1, Lorenzo's gonna be gone. I didn't think he would get taken out the way he did because it actually was an accident. It was an accident, but I knew he was gonna go because it's about leadership. Like they already was butting heads about what's the right business move to make. So I said, yeah, he gonna be out of there. But no, I feel bad with the way she did it because it actually was an accident. He just was trying to get Mecca and she didn't care. She just used that as her opportunity. But y'all know how Diana is about her father. I said she might get Monet. Either she gonna try to take her out, or either she gonna work with the feds because they got them photos of her. They got them photos of her. Excuse me. What else happened? If he can do Drew thinks the Russians, Monet thought they noise. She brought up why she did take it. Oh yeah, all right, basically the same thing. When she was talking about we was married for 20 years, I said that don't matter. You was unhappy for all of those 20 years. I was like, Kane, no though. He said if he brings it up, it's just like with Lorenzo. I said he figured both of his parents out. I said he really could be in charge of the game if he wasn't so high headed, but I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. Tariq put them hands in Brayden's life. So Brayden told him what went down. And I said, Brayden really didn't want to do that, but it's Kane. And I said, I see he didn't step to Kane like that. And Kane said that's because he know he was going to take him out. And I said, right. But I think at this point, don't nobody trust nobody. So you going to have to look over your shoulder. And in doing that, I said, ain't no telling what happens next because everybody's everybody making their own moves. They ain't on one accord. And what's the guy name? That worked for Noma? He said he want to see all of them together and basically not to stray from they user route. Diana go get played by Terry. Yeah. I think they used they used each other because she what's that dude name? Celine. So the TA. She upset with him, so and he's upset with Effie. But at the end of the day, he want Lauren. He want Lauren. I think he wants Lauren. Well, we know he wants Lauren. But I said, I don't know. Cause people are comparing like Ghost and Tasha, and they saying they said Tariq is Ghost, and I seen some people saying that Diana was Tasha, and some people said Lauren was. I said I don't know. Lauren been acting scary. I said, but you never know. You never know how they write it. But yeah, I don't know. Somebody else said that the TA dude that he's an informant as well. I don't know. We gotta wait and see because I want to know how, unless they was following them with them cameras, Who else is working with them? Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Who else? Because I feel like it's more people. It's more pieces to the puzzle. But when they did that shootout, I was like, Sullivan, not Sullivan, Bianca, whatever, Blanca, the Blanca lady. I need to learn how to pronounce these folks' name. She was sitting there. They were sitting there at the funeral and everything. I said, I know they. What they gonna do? Like, is they gonna make an arrest? Because these folks don't pull out their weapon. They having a whole shootout. But David said everything was clear. Their family's not in danger. They handled it. But yeah, it's so much going on at once. It's so much going on at once. Sax went to Tate for help with Theo, and he gonna offer his watch. I said that man don't want your watch. He might want money. He might want a favor, but he don't want your watch. And they said that on the next episode that who was it? Davis gave Sax a watch and they bugged the watch. I said, well, y'all see that? I watched the trailer twice and I still didn't see it. Maybe I need to go back and watch it. Tasha would have agreed that Lauren should be taking. Yeah, everybody. Because Effie told, I don't think I got to that part yet, but Effie told Tyreek it was a job to be done and she did it. And then even at the end of the episode, Kane was like, you did what you had to do. I knew they didn't do anything, I don't think, but it's coming. And I said, well, she got a point because if somebody a mole or they trying to turn against you or they even considering turning against you, that's usually what they do, take everybody out. But yeah, Tank said he still would have helped if Jenny had been honest. If she had been honest about Lauren. He wants justice to happen this time the right way because, we all seen how he do things. She said she gonna use him having that weapon against him. And I said, look, they beefing now. They beefing. Tyreek talks Effie back to the scene of he takes her back to the scene of the crime. Look, she was looking, where are we going? And I said, how you know the exact location? But yeah, he takes her back to the scene of the crime. He gonna leave her there. Look, she told about the molestation and everything. I said, nah, kind of feel bad for her. And he gonna find your way find your way back. And he keep on saying how he's smarter than his father and everything. I don't know. Like he does seem to get out of trouble fast. But yeah, I was like, dog, he just left her there and she's upset. Sax tells Lauren that her testimony, what if her testimony is the only thing that can put Tyreek away? And I was like, look, I don't know how it's going to go because the trailers, they'll show us one thing and it'd be a completely different thing. So we just got to wait and see in regards to that because they show her, she about to, wait a minute. So that means everybody about to find out she alive now because they bringing her out. And I was like, well, everybody gonna know now, and she definitely gonna have to watch her baby because they're gonna try to take her out. They gonna look, Kane gonna get the job done for real. And y'all remember that Kane told Brayden that he owes him a body. I wonder who that body is gonna be. But yeah, he told him he owed him a body. But yeah, they show her. I said, well, everybody about to know now that she alive. I don't know. Unless she go into like one of them little private little meeting things, whatever it's called, where they question you and stuff. But Kane had told Tyreek that I skipped over something. I skip over. Let me see. Kane want Brayden back in the States. Tell Lauren with him. Kane want Brayden back in the business. He was telling Tyreek it didn't make sense to cut him out. I said, right, it really don't, especially when these folks threatening y'all lives. Y'all, this the wrong time to be fighting over what did or didn't happen, especially when you know Lauren's still alive. I thought he was going to tell Brayden, but he must don't want them to know because Brayden going to tell Kane. Why does Brayden, he feel like it seemed like he got a loyalty to Kane or something. He always run every time he run. I don't know if he's scared. I don't know what it is. But yeah, anytime he call, he jump and he just do whatever he want. And Kane only want Brayden in the business because he using him for his benefit. That's why he always sending him do stupid stuff. And Brayden get caught, Brayden gonna have to do something because he's not willing to do certain things, and that's gonna be his downfall, and they're gonna use it against him. So what Brayden does is he cuts Tyreek access at Western, so he had to reconnect with him, like Kane suggested. Monet wants Drew to keep it a secret that she taking over the family business. Diana keeps Salim out because he's talking about her father and him being a criminal and who she's surrounded around. And I said, well, technically, she got a point. I mean, not he got a point because who you connected to eventually costs you, and they already got pictures of her. They already got pictures of her there. So yeah, I said he right in a sense, but at the same, I don't know. I'm ready to see if he is playing a bigger role or if he just legit just care about her. We gonna see. Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, Monet wants Drew to keep it a secret probably because she's scared of what Kane would do next. I already said Diana kicks out Celine. Brady cut Tyreek access. Tyreek visits Raina's grave and he runs into his grandmama. What did she said he was talking about he don't know who to trust, and she was like, when you point one finger, it's three pointing back at you. You reap what you sow. I said, right. I said, right. He over here, and she was saying you can't trust nobody because you haven't proved yourself to be trustworthy. You don't did a lot of shady things. So the question people. Brayden has been loyal to Tyreek. I'll say that. Even Effie, she has been doing things. Why they ain't never yeah, I remember how we first seen Effie and she had betrayed. I think she betrayed Tyreek and something. She said she was moving products for her brother or something. Did they ever show her brother? I don't think they did. And wasn't that in the that was in Power, the original Power, right? But yeah, they brought that up and I thought it was gonna be bigger than what it was. But yeah, that's what happened when Tyreek visit Raina, and he was like, "I think you're right. I think it is time to get out of the game." Should have known he wasn't going nowhere. Should have known, but she told him that if he don't stop what he doing, he gonna end up right next to his father. Drew tells Gordo his plan with the Russians and asks he in, and I said he the one who did it. I said he the one who did it, but yeah, that's Gordo gonna pay the price. I don't know if it's gonna be Drew. I don't know if it's gonna be Kane. I don't know if Monet gonna get him. Anybody could get him at this point. But Tariq stops by to see Diana, and I said, look, he trying to get he I said he trying to get the draws. He know what he doing. I said he stopped by to see her. He wants her to move product, and she was basically saying like how the last thing her father said to her was basically to get out and everything. But she still ended up taking it over there. I don't know what look. And now they got pictures of her. She should stop while she ahead. And I wonder what they're gonna do. But they said they're gonna wait until they move. They're gonna see what else the cameras pick up. And I was like, look, I don't know. I just know Diana gonna probably be the one to get Monet, especially the hard time she been giving her. What else happened? She asked him if he thought about getting out the business. And I said Tyreek and Diana using each other. Yeah, that's the part where I said they using each other at this point. Her for the Celine dude. I mean, granted, she always been interested in Tyreek. Remember when they was at the bookstore thing, and she saw Effie and him together, and she felt some type of way. I said, yeah. So she definitely still. And wasn't he her first? So I was like, yeah, her feelings might be legit, but he just uses people at this point. I think Lauren was it for him. I definitely do. I think Effie just was the space filler. But yeah, she came trying to get Diana to work with her. And she kept saying no, and you can't tell Tyreek. So she pushed the door back. Tyreek putting his shirt on. Tyreek put his shirt on. And I said, man, man. But they show Drew, he got like he's disguised as like a vendor or something. I said, you messing up. I said, you messing up. And he acted like he was into the lady. I said, now Drew. Just to get access. And I said, you making the wrong move, and he stabbed him, man. And that's what led to the doggone shootout. But like I said, Effie wanted Diana to help her, but when she seen Tyrese, she said, F all of them. F all of them. But Brayden went to Kiki to help clean the Tejada's money. I think it was the insurance little policy money. I don't know. And I said, the more people y'all get involved, the more likely somebody gonna fold, somebody gonna let they gonna share too much information. I said, why everybody they just be getting any and everybody involved and don't be caring. But so Tyreek, I said, was Tyreek leaving for real? Because they show his grandma. They show, I said, her name is Estelle. I said, well, I didn't know her name was Estelle. So he's texting somebody's name Estelle, like he on his way. And that's what the dude was talking about when he said he's been informed that you was trying to leave the country. You was trying to leave the country and stuff. And I said, so he was leaving for real. They show her at the airport with a bag, and he's like, he can't come. He can't come or whatever. But I want to know who told numbers people. Of course, they probably got informants everywhere. But Lorenzo's funeral begins, and they got photos of Diana. And I said, when they installed them cameras, they said they're going to see what else them cameras catch before they move in. Also, on next week's episode, they show some people look like they storming Monet and them house. I don't know what they doing, but yeah, it look like they storming the house. What else happened? Let's see. Excuse me. Kane goes to see Effie, and he said he gonna slide her some products. Harry doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know and everything, so she could still make money and all that. I said, look, they kind of a good fit though. Kane and Effie, they more so a fit, I think. I said, look, I don't know. But yeah, I said, look, Kane knew what he doing. He said, you just made it easier for me. He was always gonna get iffy. I mean, granted, they haven't showed nothing yet, but it's bound to happen. But Tariq tells Brayden he wants to get away from Noma. They got to figure out a plan. They said they think that picture they seen when they was in Italy, it can help. It can help or whatever. But yeah, the episode ends with Monet seeing Lorenzo at the table, and I said, yeah, he finna start hunting her. He finna start hunting her. But yeah, the trailer for next week's episode is on. It's on YouTube, y'all. So y'all check it out. It's episode 7. Yeah, and I was reading the comments and everything, and everybody think that Sax finna get caught. Sax finna get caught. That David's gonna catch him. Kane knows Monet killed Lorenzo, and he getting close to Effie. And they think that Brayden and Tariq gonna clip Noma and them. But I said yeah. Look, it's so much finna happen, y'all. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, deuces.